What is going on, everyone? Stormy here, and today we are taking a look at the transfers that came out today. The new transfers. I'm going to go over the entire Serie A in this episode, at least what I know of it, and kind of give you guys a rundown. So, there's a couple. The Serie A transfers that have been released so far is Shaqiri and Podolski are both on Inter Milan. Cerci went over to AC Milan. Costa went over to Genoa. Then Nocerino turned to Parma. Gabbiadini went to Napoli, and Pinilla went to striker. So, I'm going to kind of show you guys the breakdown of hopefully what will happen with these teams or why it's good for Ultimate Team reasons. So first we're going to start with the player I am most excited for. That's Shaqiri. He's one of my favorite players. Now that he's in the Serie A, I enjoy it a bit more because there isn't much right-wing talent in the Serie A. There's Quadrado, who I can't make a shot for me. Candreva's not as good as he was last year, so having Shaqiri in that right wing, right mid spot is giving us a little more variety of what we can do with the team. Also, he'll of course get those links with Inter Milan players, but he also gets a strong link with Inler, who is a very, very solid CDM. So this is a strong link that you could use to make hybrids around, and it's including two good players. And whenever you can find good players for a strong link for a hybrid, it's always a good thing. Inler, aside from his pace, is all over 70 stats. I've played with him in game before. He's fantastic. So these two, being able now to have a strong link between them to make those hybrids around is pretty fantastic. Then we're going to switch over to Podolski next, just sticking with Inter Milan. He is... I haven't used him in this game. He's a midfield to 74 pace. It's a little difficult, but 87 shots, still pretty ridiculous. He will link up with strong links with Gomez, who's probably the best of the three, Klose, and then Marin, because all three of those are German center players, so he'll have strong links with all of them, including all the Milan players. But the thing I think is very interesting with Podolski coming over in the left mid is I believe last year Milan pushed Nagatomo from left back up to left mid because they needed that position filled, and then they had Dodo as left back. He's the only left back, I believe, for Inter, and the Serie A in general doesn't have a lot of good left backs. So now that Podolski's there, given Nagatomo gets an inform, because I don't think they will change his position, if he does get an inform, it'll be at the left back. And if you look at his stats for a left back, we'll compare him with Dodo, they are actually great left back stats. 88 pace, 72 passing, 75 dribbling, 72 defending, 69 physical. He beats Dodo in every stat, and just... he's built as a left back, as a very, very solid left back. So having him as a left mid killed him. And hopefully, since Podolski's going to slide into that left mid position, they'll start running a 4 at the back again. They'll move Nagatomo over to left back. He'll get an inform card. We'll have a good left back in the Serie A finally. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping Podolski coming to Inter Milan will do for Ultimate Team purposes. I haven't paid attention to how he actually plays, so I don't know how it's going to affect real life football, but there's that. Next, we have Cerci, who is kind of a good transfer, Ultimate Team-wise. He's Italian, now he's in the Italian League. You could always put him around other Italian players, but now you can get better links with them. So, if you're going to play him as a striker, him and El Shaarawy, perfect links. Him and Menez, strong links. These are good players that he can be put in a team with, and like him and Pogba can now be in a team, just linking up. So, it's good to have him there. The only thing I have a bit of an issue with is there are already so many fast center forwards or strikers in the Serie A with good shot that are also Italian and even not Italian, that he's going to get lost in the mix. You have Marco Sal, you have Morales, you have Ibarbo, Quadrado moved to a striker, Giovinco, there's just a ton of them. So he wasn't doing well in real life at Atletico Madrid. I don't think this is going to help. This might help him in real life, but for sense of Ultimate Team, not something I'm too excited about, unfortunately. But he'll be there just in case. I'll keep his Atleti card because it works a lot better in the Liga BBVA with hybrids and all that stuff. Then we have Costa, who moved to Genoa, and as a holding center mid, he's a pretty good card. I'll have him there for links because he's Argentinian. Strong link with Higuain, strong link with Tevez. There's Pereira, a cam on Juventus, and a couple of other strong links, but he'll be strong links for those reasons, and then Argentinian hybrids. But he does have pretty good free kicks, if I do remember. I haven't actually used him in a while, but last year I think I used him a ton for his free kicks. He was kind of like Benyat in that sense, so being able to have someone else who you can hybrid that has great free kicks is a little bit of a bonus, but that's the only real upside I'm seeing putting him in this squad. Then we're going to go to the people that don't really make a difference too much one way or another. We have Nocerino, who moved from Milan to Parma. He's Italian in the Italian league, so the only thing that really benefited from him is if you had to get a perfect or strong link with someone from Parma, then he will fit in your team better. But otherwise, nothing too much there. He does have great stats, though. I do love using him. I mean, he's all above 70, which is always a good thing to see. So he is a very solid player. I'll just keep using his Milan card most likely because he can get into better teams that way. Then we have Gabbiadini, who moved from some Sampdoria, maybe some random Serie A team, to Napoli. Good move for him overall, although he's gonna get murked down with, muddled with all the talent they have there. I mean, he's a cam at Napoli. Napoli's midfielder, so we'll go with just cams. There's Hamsich, Mertens, Insigne, and now him. They are starting to push, Insigne's getting pushed out wide. I think Mertens might be as well. So he has a great chance to grow there. As for his move in Ultimate Team, it didn't really do much there. I'm just hoping that it'll help him get informs because it'll allow him to become a better player, and maybe next year we'll see him really start to grow and get those really high ratings, maybe even if he gets inform cards this year. And then we have Pinola, someone I do not know anything about. I don't know where he came from. He's a silver 74, decent physical, okay shot, okay pace. There's nothing really special about him. He's got Chilean links, so he can link up with Vidal, Mateus Fernandez. I think that's it. So you can go that route if you need those strong links, but someone I don't think is going to be used much if at all, in Serie A teams, unless you're making one of those silver Serie A deadly teams where all the Serie A players seem to be going. Anyway, that's the Serie A transfer roundup for the first round of transfers. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you know anything else about what's going to happen with these guys, what kind of Ultimate Team or real-life influences they might have on their league now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and until next time, I will see everyone later.